I think that people have a tendency to rush through things in life. And I mean, today and before, it's probably always been a thing. But the thing is, I was just wondering, like, why? Like, why do we do that? Because personally, I'm pretty young, and I know that people my age, they're kind of like stressing with getting a partner, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and I don't really get it. Because I understand that you might not want to be alone for the rest of your life. That's normal. You want companionship, and that's okay. But you're still a teenager. Like, why are you obsessing over that? I, I don't understand that. Because I can be honest and say that I also want a boyfriend eventually, but I don't need one. No one needs that. It's just something you want. But the thing is, why are you rushing to get that thing? And I was thinking about this earlier today because I was waiting for a bus, and that bus, um, it went towards the direction where I live, but didn't take me to the place I lived. So I had to wait a little longer for the actual bus to arrive. And then this thought came to me that some people choose the wrong things because they're not willing to wait a little longer. And personally, for me, I would rather have the right thing later than the wrong thing now. I can wait a little longer, and I know I can be a little bit impatient when it comes to my life because um, things have always gone really fast for me. I suppose I could be a quick learner. That's what I've been told, and I think it might resonate to an extent. Um, so yeah, I'm used to things going real quickly, that things work out for me, and now that life has slowed down for me, is like I gotta slow down and be patient. And I think patience is really important. Um, if we're talking about partners, maybe you want a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I think the first question you should ask yourself is, will you date yourself? And if the question is no, then you have something to work with. Um, I think that we kind of gravitate toward people we want to become. Not in every case, but I thought about what I want in a guy. And I actually wrote that down. And then I realized these were things I wanted in my life. I want to feel safe. And I don't really like it being really like up and down and intense. I just want peace. Like honestly, I don't know. I just want to live a calm life and feel safe and be happy. Like that's what I want. And because I want that, I want someone that can provide that for me. It's kind of, it might sound a little bit weird coming from me because I'm young. So if you're watching this, you might think like, why are you thinking about that? But honestly, I think about everything. Like, what do I not think about? What's weird is people that don't think. Like, not necessarily about this specifically, but if you have no thoughts in your head, I don't really know how you work. And it's not to be judgmental, but I generally don't know how. You can't think at all. So whenever my mind goes like blank and I feel kind of peaceful, it's kind of good because I always think. But I feel like my mind has started to like calm down in a way. Like, slow down. I think someone is here that, like, you don't have to rush through life. You can slow down. It's okay. Because if something is meant for you, then eventually it will come. It will come one day. So why are you rushing? You don't need to. It will come one day. The question is when. That's it. The question isn't what, it's when. Because I know that there's some things I want, and I feel like I could get it. It's just like, when will I get it? And I think that's what might be a little bit frustrating. Because I can be patient when it comes to other people, but as I said earlier, when it comes to myself, because I'm used to things going so fast for me, it's not exactly hard, but it feels kind of weird actually having to wait. You know, I just feel like I'm sitting here and just sitting and doing nothing, and I'm like, yeah, well, when is this thing coming? Don't do that. If you want, I don't know what you want. Maybe you want success, or a partner, or friends, and honestly, just live your life. Let things flow. I think that some people might be a little bit stuck up, if I could say that. I don't know if that's rude, but and people can be really serious, and I know that I can be serious too. I'm taking really seriously. I don't really know how to feel about that, because sometimes when I try to make a joke, I think it's the way I deliver it, because especially when I'm tired, I become more like monotone and kind of like just plain. So I seem a little bit serious. Um, yeah. I don't I don't remember where I was going with that. I think I'm just talking. That's what I'm saying. Like, just flow. Don't think too much. But that doesn't mean you can't, you should go around being reckless or impulsive. I mean, think through the things you say and do, but don't think too much. I don't know about you, but I can be prone to overthinking. Um, and that's why I don't like hot and cold behavior. Like, like all that stuff. I don't like that. I think that when you're starting to heal, you start to seek out actual safe things that are healthy for you. I don't want drama in my life. I don't want chaos. I just want it to be peaceful, calm, and quiet. I don't really like people knowing what I'm up to. I mean, that's my business, not yours. Like, what do you care? And of course, if you're my friend or something, like someone close, then I could tell you, and that's because you're close. But this might be a time of your life where you have to, I don't know, maybe keep some things to yourself and tell absolutely everyone. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that you can't tell anyone at all, but be cautious, like, not all people have good intentions, and that's something I kind of struggle with seeing, because I just accept everyone to have good intentions. Maybe that's because I have good intentions. That might be the case. Sometimes you expect things out of others because you know that you can do that yourself. You know? So yeah, I just expect everyone to have good intentions, and later I might realize that that's not a case, and it is kind of sad. But like, you can't do anything about that. I mean, all I can do is avoid people like that, and they might come in anyway, but you don't have to like entertain them. Just do what you want. Honestly, like, I think some people are kind of worried. Maybe you have had a bad experience with someone before. Maybe they broke trust or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe they did. Um, of course, I'm not telling you to forget that, because you won't. I'm not gonna lie, you won't forget that. And the thing is, you just have to learn how to live with it, and eventually you have to move on. These are like a really cool penguin pen. I have 4 of them, and I got them a while ago, from a friend of mine. It's because I really like penguins. Like, they're my favorite animal. Yeah, I really like penguins. I got it in green and black and blue as well. Yeah. But I mean, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. I think that's kind of a better phrasing. Like, don't. I mean, personally, I think that you can kind of choose how you view the world. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be good. It depends on how you look at things, you know? Because if you think that every person is bad, everything you go through is terrible, and you just think everything about it sucks, and that's gonna manifest into reality. If you don't do anything, then it's just gonna stay the same way. You have to take action and actually do something. I know that it can be frustrating when you actually do act, because I know that feeling myself, and then I don't get results right away. It's really annoying. And then it's not about action anymore, then it's about patience. And I know that a lot of things can like overlap, and it's really annoying. And sometimes you have to find balance between things. This is an example that's kind of irrelevant, I suppose, to what I'm talking about, but maybe someone that used to be insecure and a people pleaser, then it's like, okay, I have to learn how to be confident, and I know that some people might be more extreme than you actually should, so you fall into the other end, and maybe you become more like snarky and arrogant, and you just assume that it's confidence. I can't really explain that, but if you know, you know. It's not only about confidence. It could be any personality trait or whatever you're thinking of right now. But no matter what it is, like, life is about finding balance and whatever works for you. You know, like, you have to take action, but you also have to take breaks, and you have to believe in yourself and be confident, but you also have to be humble, maybe caring even. You know, like, find middle ground, figure out what works for you, and honestly, um just appreciate what you have going on right now. And what I want to say right away is that you appreciate you appreciating your life right now is not the same as settling. All right, like, things will come for you. You can keep evolving, and I think that's what I was kind of afraid of before, that if I accepted this, then things would stay this way. But then I realized like things in my life has constantly changed. Like for a year, like every year, one thing or another has changed. No matter what it is, you know. And even if it's a slight change, it's a change. Some things take time, and you just gotta accept that, you know. And yeah, it is frustrating, but patience is key. But I can't really say anything like that. Like patience is key. You just you have to practice patience. It's not like you can force anything into your life, you know. Then most likely it's not meant for you. So what meant for you, what is meant for you will come to you when it's meant to happen. And meanwhile, you're waiting. Just appreciate it. Like appreciate your life. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I actually have to go to bed. It's kind of late, but I felt like recording a video because why not? Yeah, but that's it. Well,